So one question I've gotten over and over and over is where's Tsunade in the Boruto series? And I've already done another video discussing what happens to Tsunade after the 4th Great Ninja War and where she currently is in the Boruto timeline, where she is in the series, whether or not she's still alive, and I would normally leave that in the end credits cards for you guys to check out, but because YouTube is being so funny right now, and because that video is apparently not PG friendly enough, I'm gonna have to leave that down in the comment section for you guys to check out if you want to find out the full details of what happened to Tsunade after the end of the 4th Great Ninja War. But I want to talk to you guys now about whether or not Tsunade should show back up in the Boruto series. Now, so far in the Boruto series, the anime, as of episode 52, where I currently am in my viewing, I know the anime as of this recording is getting ready to come up on episode 60. I believe right now the Boruto series is at episode 57, 58, and so far we have not actually seen Tsunade pop up in the series, and Tsunade was a fan favorite. A lot of people loved her, a lot of people hated her, but during the Naruto War arc, Tsunade earned a lot of fans in the way that she stood up against Madara, the way that Madara praised her and said that her power had grown even more powerful than the 4th Hokage. So a lot of people have wondered what happened to Tsunade. Why haven't we seen her at Naruto's inauguration for him becoming Hokage? Why doesn't she drop by in the office? What's going on with her? Where's Tsunade? And I think that Tsunade staying out of the picture is very important, because at this point in the series right now, Tsunade's story arc is done. The only thing that I can agree with is that she should have watched Naruto become the 7th Hokage, because it was Naruto who pushed her to become the 7th Hokage, who pushed her to come out of that darkness, that seclusion that she was in. And so far, as of episode 57, which is when this video is being recorded, we have not seen Tsunade in the anime. We have not seen her in the manga. We've not seen her in the Boruto movie, and I do think that was a bit of a missed opportunity, but at the same time, again, her character arc is done. What more can she contribute outside of nostalgia? And that's exactly what the last generation, Naruto's generation, is there for, to offer some nostalgia to some of those friends, or excuse me, those fans, to watch these characters who a lot of people look at as being manga friends, counterparts, watching the relationships between these characters grow and guide and nurture the next generation. That's what they're there for, to guide them on. Whereas with Tsunade, she's earned her retirement. As I've covered in a bunch of different videos, Tsunade basically pressured Kakashi into becoming 6th Hokage because she was ready to step down. I think right now, with Tsunade being over 70 years old, I think now's the time for her to be enjoying herself. Now, it's true, Tsunade was doing God knows what in order to get out of her gambling debts, because as she was stated in the manga, she was the legendary sucker, and given the fact that Kishimoto's a bit of a pervert, then you know that there's a hidden meaning behind that whole gambling term. It wasn't just because she was a sucker for bets. Like, Tsunade, Kishimoto's a pervert, yo. You can read in between the lines on that. But Tsunade, during that time period, she was bottling up a lot of pain and suffering and anguish. And for Tsunade, gambling was a way for her to get out of it. Drinking was a way for her to not face her problems. Having Tsunade go into her golden years, yes, she's still fighting and gambling and getting into fights at the halls. She's doing all of that, but at the same time, she's put her past behind her. And I don't think that as of where the Boruto series is right now, fans can really handle seeing Tsunade in that manner. Now, the reason why I say fans is the Boruto anime is clearly geared towards a younger audience, because it's not airing in the same time slot as Naruto Shippuden, though from what I've been reading is that the Boruto anime is going to be moved to Thursdays or Fridays in Japan, and it's going to be airing in the Naruto Shippuden time slot, so it opens up the door for things to get a lot darker. But at the current slot where it was in the 5 p.m. range, it's still at that time where kids are just getting out of school and it's a little more lighthearted. It doesn't have the same feel as something like Dragon Ball Super or One Piece that was airing on Sunday mornings in Japan, and stuff like that limits what you can actually do because of the time slot. Moving later on in the afternoon to like 7:50 at night opens the door for things to get a lot darker because it's more of a prime time slot. So you could see Tsunade join back up in the series if something like that were to happen, but at the same time I don't think there'd be any payoff to it. I think that if anyone is going to see Tsunade, it might be Sakura stopping in to check on her mentor, because as we know from the Sakura Hiden novel, she checked in on her mentor in order to get advice from her. But even then, Sakura no longer needs Tsunade's advice. So what's the point in checking in on Tsunade outside of the fact of it being fan service? Though I will admit, it'd be pretty funny if we see Tsunade at 70 years old using that genjutsu that she uses in order to keep up a youthful appearance. Though in the the Naruto manga in chapter 700, when Tsunade was shown with the other 5 Kage during that summit, we saw that Tsunade had quite a few wrinkles on her body. So it is possible that, you know, she's starting to kind of come face to face with Mother Nature a little bit. But those are just my thoughts on this matter, guys. If you were writing the Boruto story, how would you have Tsunade join back up in the Boruto story, and how would you handle her introduction, and what role would you have her have? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Have an awesome day.